BRB screen scared the shit out of you. Sorry. Well, you figure with all the... I mean, I'm surprised he dozed off with all the gunfire and screaming going on when it came to Fortnite. But, yeah, it does kind of get the drop on you sometimes. Flying so high, when you got it, it hit the ceiling. My God. Well, that's okay. We're going to be playing a very quiet game now. In fact, this one is very stealthy. We're getting back into Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, which we started up last week. We only managed to do one stream of it, and not for, like, terribly long either. I attempted to stream this off of my actual copy on the Xbox, but it just was not having it. So we ended up turning to a little PS2 emulation, which might not look as sharp, but through the emulation, it'll probably look decent. Or it has looked decent. This is where the fun begins. Let's see. The other thing that worries me is that, like, this game did not register as something that I played previously on PCSX2, so I don't know why that is. Hopefully there's a save. Because if it doesn't register the save I have, then that's going to be a problem. So we have to restart from the beginning. I don't necessarily feel like doing that. Oh, I have to turn off the PS5. Hold on. Oh, that's right. I plugged in the controller to the PC. Fortnite Battle Pass. I just shit out my ass. Okay, I accidentally restarted it instead of shutting it down, but that should work just as well. Alrighty then, let's see what we got going on here. Oh, it does have my profile. Glorious. So we need more ranked. You'll join in zero build. Building is never fun for you, and you could just place anything in a millisecond in a fun fight. That's alright, I'll probably do that in my own time. Hopefully I'll get most of the ranked stuff. I don't know. It depends on how much time I have, so I'm probably not going to get it done on my own time. At least quickly. Fortunately, that stuff is going on for like 21 weeks or something, so I do have time. It's just going to get more harder as the, you know, as time progresses, because more of the casuals are going to drop off, so that's the only problem there. Let's see, what was just progress? I'm assuming is that just picking up where we left off? I couldn't even tell you what was really happening in this game. There's missions that need to be done, and we're trying to do them. We did a number of different things. And I noticed with this game, it does feel like it's a little bit more open. Not necessarily open world, but the levels feel a little bit less linear. And you can go back and forth between a number of different spots, so that's kind of interesting. I will say that the gameplay and like the objectives and stuff feel a lot more straightforward than the previous two games, just off of the, few hours that we played. So I think that works out pretty well too. Let me see. I want to get my chat popped out here. Oh, I was going to do that thing too. I should have done this during the break. I wanted to see what exactly Mythical had put into the Ask Aerith AI. I don't think that was a question. No, it wasn't. Okay. He did it in the question, like the Ask AI Aerith a question instead of just the text to speech. But she had a response for it regardless.
Mythical's games asked me. My pronouns are see them, let me see them tittles Aerith. I'm here to chat and brighten your day, but I'll keep things light and fun. If there's anything else you'd like to talk about, or any punny jokes you want to hear, just let me know.
Well, you heard her. She avoided the topic altogether, but, if you want to tell some jokes or something, you let her know. She'll get right on that. I missed what the objective was for this mission. I'm sure we have some kind of notes or something that we could take a look at. Hold on. Let's see. National Guard is on our side. Don't kill any of them. Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot we were doing that. We need to get to Zerkezia's penthouse in the adjacent building. And then we need to access the server to determine who Dvorak is. Naturally. Okay. Let's see. I got everything else set up here, so I think we're all good to go. Game almost crashed, and I pulled up the thermal. That's good. The other nice thing about this game was that the brightness doesn't seem like it's too terribly dark, so I could kind of see what I'm doing without actually having to pull out the night vision goggles. Can you give people wet willies in this game? I don't think so, but I could sneak up behind them and shove a knife in their neck. That's kind of the same, right? Also, I was taking a look, and the points that you get for completing the mission more efficiently doesn't get you anything. It's literally just there to make you feel good about yourself if you happen to do things well. It's close enough, right? There's a guy over there. Sir, what are you doing over there? I forget what the controls are. I have to get used to this all over again because,
I thought I heard something out there.
yeah, you might have. I have to get used to this all over again, though, because I've thus far played both Splinter Cell games that we've done on stream on the Xbox. And this time around, I'm playing this on PlayStation 2, so it's like I have to understand the ins and outs and the mechanics of it all. Is there anybody in there? Oh, shit.
I wonder.
Keep on wondering, sir. This little urban environment is reminding me of, the hell was that game? Manhunt, that we played most recently. It's not the greatest game.
No one here. No signs of disturbance.
Beautiful.
Curious.
Did you hear the damn door? It's not my fault. Hold on. There is a save. We saw... Oh, there it is. It's not in the same place that it was before. I remember seeing it, and then I was, like, confused, because I'm like, wait a second, can you just save anywhere now? Because I noticed that there was no checkpoints popping up. Or, well, there's checkpoints that pop up, but they pop up at the very beginning of a level, and not, like, as you're getting into stuff. So, if you want to save in or you want to pick up in a particular spot, you need to make the save. Which I don't mind. I mean, that's kind of what we did with the PC version.
Fisher, looks like the National Guard are trying to restore the power to the building's elevator. That's probably your best way to the top.
I'll see if I can hitch a ride.
It'll be a long climb if you don't.
I guess that means I should just let him do whatever he needs to do here. Come on, light bulb, work with me. Oh, shit. Hold on a second, hold on. Let's try that again. I was trying to do... There's a sub function on the pistol that disables light bulbs. I was kind of hoping that would work, but maybe I just needed to get really, really close.
Fisher, looks like the National Guard are trying to restore the power to the building's elevator. That's probably your best way to the top.
I'll see if I can hitch a ride.
It'll be a long climb if you don't.
I don't know if he still needs to fix it or not, because there are, like, sparks coming out of it. So, maybe I should wait a little bit longer. I'm trying to remember specifically, there was a tanker level in the last stream that we did. Like, what was the specific missions we did? There was one where we had to do a bank heist, and then we had to do a tanker mission. Both of those were actually pretty fun. They, like, when going back to the first game, I mean, the first game was mostly just, like, building infiltration, and it wasn't anything, like, too out there. I think the funnest level in that one was infiltrating the CIA building. I thought that was
on that elevator.
probably the best one.
I'll have it running in a sec.
We'll speed it up. We need to get some more equipment up to the roof.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Okay, so it's still not done yet. But I felt like one of the biggest improvements between the original and then Pandora Tomorrow was the, like, level direction and the variety in the level design. And then this one, I mean, it doesn't seem to be exceeding the previous game, but at the very least it does seem to be keeping up the same pace where there's, like, a good amount of variety with it.
Stupid damn thing is broken.
I don't know if he saw me or not, but... Was he shooting? He might have been shooting. I tried to slip in there as, you know, quietly and stealthily as I could. An alarm hasn't gone off yet, so, I mean, that's good. There's a way I could keep it up here. Okay, that guy's knocked out. See if I could disable some kind of lighting in here or something. Keep it dark. There you go, buddy. Should be good enough. Hopefully. What's the matter, Honto? You don't approve of my methods? Okay, I'll go ahead and make a save here. Keep it dark. Keep light in absence. I don't know what you're thinking of. Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and save there. Helicopter incoming. Oh, shit. Guy there.
Is someone moving around out there?
No.
I don't know who. That's why I'm worried. Who's there?
Making a little bit too much noise on the noise meter. These guys are disturbed now.
Forget it. I don't want to find anything anyway.
I don't want to do my job anyway. Uh-oh. Hold on. We got a few well, no, we didn't get any drop frames, but the bitrate went way down for a second there. I noticed some buffering on the Twitch end. It looks like it restabilized itself, though, so that's good. So I'll just whisper to you what he was thinking when I said that. And wow, it was in very bad taste. Well, that's between you and him, I think. I'll let you guys sort it out yourself. I don't know where I need to go. Oh, you know what? We do have a map now. I think we always kind of had a map. but it wasn't anything like too spectacular. Okay. So there's some sort of thing that I need to slide across on to get to the other building. I guess that's why there's a ladder there. Look, it's an advertisement for Ubisoft. Had to block his whispers. They were appalling. Must have been pretty damn bad if you think it's appalling. Former associate of Morgan Holt may be working with someone known as Dvorak, gather classified intelligence about the weaponized algorithms.
Fisher?
Something.
Shows you've reached Zerkezi's building. County Clerk's office has construction permits on file for the floors below the penthouse and in the neighboring structure.
Any plans or blueprints on file?
I'll have Grim look into it, but with this blackout.
I understand. I'll see if I can dig up some plans down here.
Good idea. Fisher, that's a hired gun if I've ever seen one.
He's no night watchman either. He's a merc. He's got the same kit as the guys who were protecting Lacerda.
This whole situation is getting uglier by the second. See if you can find out who these characters work for.
Will do.
Thank God he didn't see me. Are you going to tell me something, sir?
What are you doing down here?
Who the hell?
Off to a bad start. Talk or die.
Okay. We're on VIP protection. This floor. We need to secure it because we can't lock it off from the penthouse.
Does the architect or engineer keep an office or a desk down here?
Yeah, of course. West side of the building.
Since you're doing so well, why don't you tell me the name of the PMC you work for?
I work for Displace. Displace International.
Nice. See, Hato? We gave him the next best thing to a Wet Willy.
You're messing with the wrong company, pal.
Displace? That's Doug Shetland's company.
I know.
Fisher, if Shetland turns out to be crooked...
If Shetland is crooked, I'll take him down myself. But I have a feeling there's more to it than that.
Could be. See if you can find out who's in charge of this protection detail. Maybe someone inside Displace is playing both sides.
You got it.
I'm gonna shut up before I do anything here. Actually, let me go ahead and save. One thing that I didn't figure out until late on the stream last time was that you can actually kill them. Because it used to be in the previous two games, there was no way you could actually kill them. And it's hard to actually tell whether he's killing them or not. It's not like in Snake Eater where Snake will literally just jab the knife into the jugular and slash across the throat and like blood will spurt out. No. He does some kind of motion where it almost looks like he just jabs him in the back or something, and maybe not even with the knife. So it was a little hard for me to tell. I wasn't sure that I actually was killing them, but I found out because at the end of the mission, you get the stats that tell you how many people you killed, and I'm like, wait a second, I didn't shoot that many people. But yeah, I was just pressing the regular attack button. But you need to press the alternate attack button if you want to knock them out. And you do get a better score if you knock out as opposed to kill. So, just one of those things. Again, ultimately it doesn't really matter. Because, you know, getting more points doesn't necessarily do anything for you. But, for those that like to keep track of that kind of thing, something to keep track of, I suppose.
Fisher, Zerkezi's cameras project an infrared beam so they can see in the dark.
If it's an infrared beam, I can see it in my night vision.
Exactly. And listen, it would help us keep tabs on Zerkezi if we could use these cameras against him.
Gotcha. I'll try and run some taps.
There's all these little, like, spaces that go off in the different directions for the vents, but I can't seem to crawl down them. Seems like it's a fairly linear affair here. It looks like this didn't even take us into the interior of the building. I think we just went over to another side. I hear a camera. don't see anybody. I'm gonna say it's probably safe. Looks like there's somebody up at the top of the stairs, but there's probably a camera up there as well. I forget how do we use. I don't even think you can disable these things. I think maybe your best bet is just to do it in the dark.
What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Huh? Guarding the roof.
From what?
Let me go and I'll show you.
Feisty one. How about I cut your ear off, see how tough you are then?
Go ahead. I have two.
How many men do you have out here?
I'm alone on this roof.
Alone, huh? Lousy way to die.
We all die alone.
I guess we're not going to get anything out of this guy. I'll just knock him out. Okay, that camera I don't think I could do anything with, so our best bet is probably just to make it as dark as possible. I don't think you can actually destroy these anymore. Time to test it. Oh, son of a bitch.
Fisher, looks like Zerkezi has his own alarm system. Careful.
Well, let me test this then.
Is someone moving around out there?
Yeah, no, the cameras are indestructible now, so you can't actually do anything with those. Oh, that sucks. It was complete, like, darkness, so I guess I just had to wait for it to look into the other side. But, still. Normally, what you can do there is just make it completely dark and then the camera won't see you. Oh well. Oh. Game froze for a second. Not sure what that was about.
Fisher, looks like Zerkezi has these doors mag-locked on a remote switch. You'll need to find the computer that controls the magnetic lock.
Where would I find that?
It'll be somewhere inside the penthouse. You'll have to sniff around.
Damn. Okay, so getting here is the ultimate goal, but I guess we don't necessarily need to be here right now. Yeah, what I was going to do is I was going to just load the, the last spot anyway, so whatever. I don't care. You know, 2434. Thank you. Appreciate the follow. All right, let's get back in here. Ugh. Ubisoft jump scare.
What's that noise?
Come outside and find out. Actually, this whole light disabling thing doesn't last very long. And that guy is taking his sweet time getting out of here, so I might as well just hide back here.
Nothing here. Never hurts to check. Come out from there and show yourself.
I'm just going to destroy it. How about that?
Nothing here but ghosts and shadows. This...
Oh, shit. Oh, you know what? Oh, damn it, I forgot about that, too. What's that guy? Yeah, if you want to attack somebody, I mean, I think you can knock him out, potentially. But you need to use the ult, I'm pretty sure. Well, at least I didn't take that much damage. Just a little bit. Okay, it looks like this is where we need to be. Pop this guy where the other one was. Or thereabouts. It takes a while to get down here. dead body over the knocked out guy. Boy, will he have a fright when he gets up. They sucked anyway. They were bad at their job, therefore they don't deserve to live. I guess that's it then. It's just this computer. Anything else in here, I guess. Security access, 693020. Guess 192.
Work permits, architectural plans. Interesting. Zerkezi has a hardened panic room off of his bedroom.
I'll check it out.
Looks like he also filed plans for construction in the next building over.
The next building?
I'm no architect, but if I'm reading these plans right, both buildings are connected across a rooftop. I'll leave the relevant data on your OPSAT. Should help you navigate.
I suppose that doesn't mean the one that I was just at. Because that's kind of where we came from. Can I disable the... what's it? This is the only thing I have access to. So I guess that was part of the security access. Alright. Well, they didn't say anything about disabling any of the locks, so I guess that's not relevant at this point. Now, this is, I mean, it could be one of those things where it's like, oh, there's locks there, so now you have to go back. Can't interact with that. Not sure I want to, anyway. Seems to be sparking a lot. Alright, I guess I'll go back over here and see if they, let me in the door. The only thing that sucks about this is how long the crawl is.
Fisher, Zerkezi's cameras project an infrared beam so they can see in the dark.
If it's an infrared beam, I can see it in my night vision.
Exactly. And listen, it would help us keep tabs on Zerkezi if we could use these cameras against him.
Gotcha. I'll try and run some taps.
It's like Goku's Snake Way. It's almost as bad. I'm just gonna get out. Ooh, he moonwalking there for a little bit. Let's see if this guy comes down again. I'd rather not have to distract him to get over here. This doesn't have effect on here. Oh, it does. Oh, I wasn't aware. Shit. Should have waited. Where is this guy even yelling at me from?
I'm sure I saw him around here.
You can see shit. There's nobody else up here. As this guy said before, he's alone.
I know he's here somewhere. We'll find him. Don't you worry about that. Unless
I like how this guy's like doubting himself.
Fisher, looks like Zerkezi has these doors mag-locked on a remote switch. You'll need to find the computer that controls the magnetic lock.
Where would I find that?
It's probably in that panic room he keeps hidden behind his bedroom.
Oh. Alright, so it wasn't the computer we just saw. I wonder where the other access point is then. At least the alert status went down. Let's see. Shut that off for a quick sec. Oh, there's a, oh, I see. This is where the guys were chatting it up from. exactly go to plan. I was hoping I could hit the light bulb without them noticing, but I guess they were already on alert, so they pretty much decided to know where to shoot. Alright, well, at least that'll maybe give us an opportunity to do this part a little bit better. Oh, is that guy trying to fix the elevator too? I wonder if, wonder if we wait if he'll actually repair it. Where's the one dude that was patrolling here? I do think that we should probably access the PC because it had, like, the plans and everything.
How much longer is this gonna take?
It'll be done when it's done.
Done when it's done? What kind of answer's that?
Hey, I got a 220 connection here at 16 amps.
So?
So you know what that kind of juice will do to you if the wires get crossed?
No.
Well, here. Touch right here and find out.
No thanks.
Yeah, good thinking. Now get lost. It'll be done when it's done.
Oh, both of them heard it? The guy working on the elevator did not hear me whistle like the 3 times I tried it before. And now he does. It's just a matter of who turns around first.
All clear.
Like my new knife?
Oh, God!
I've been using it quite a bit. Is it still sharp?
Real sharp.
Okay. I don't think he's going to tell me any relevant information. Just having a nice little chat about knives. This guy's no longer working on the elevator. I'm to expect him to be done at some point here? Or no? Oh, the door's open.
Well, that confirms it. It's not a coincidence.
He said to himself. Come on, sir. Come investigate. Let me know what you see. I wonder how close I can get to him. A lot of times, even in pitch black, they still can see you if you're, like, moving towards them. Oh, can't interrogate him. Well, there you go. I guess he did fix the elevator, or at least the doors are open, so maybe I could just hop up there and get in through the doors on one of the upper floors. Might be better than trying to do it from the outside. Alright, I wonder if this uses the exact same code. 193... 2030.
Work permits, architectural plans. Interesting. Zerkezi has a hardened panic room off of his bedroom.
I'll check it out.
Looks like he also filed plans for construction in the next building over.
The next building?
I'm no architect, but if I'm reading these plans right, both buildings are connected across a rooftop. I'll leave the relevant data on your OBSAT. Should help you navigate.
Okay. Well, this looks interesting. Let's see about going this way. I don't think I want to mess with the cameras and the dual reinforced patrols going on the outside there. Look, you can turn corners. Took Laura 6 years to learn how to do that.
Fisher, Zerkezi's cameras project an infrared beam so they can see in the dark.
If it's an infrared beam, I can see it in my night vision.
Exactly. And listen, it would help us keep tabs on Zerkezi if we could use these cameras against him.
Gotcha. I'll try and run some taps.
I think the camera's down. Oh, never mind. I was like, I can't hear it. And as soon as I walk in there, then it starts up again. There's lights up there, but I can't do anything about them. They're like blocked off or something. Let's look down here first. There's a camera, but that's outside. Oh, that's probably to the balcony where those guys patrol at. Not picking up any heat signatures. Oh, I do see movement out there, though. Okay, so that way is just like an alternative way to get in here. So we won't worry about that just yet.
What is that?
Sir, you're scaring me.
Keep your eyes.
Fisher.
Oh, what?
Like Zerkezi has his own alarm system. Careful.
Oh, son of a bitch, there's a camera in the corner. I thought I heard a second one, I wasn't sure, though. Try to get rid of the light sources. Okay, can't eliminate that light, but sure as hell makes a lot of noise. Oh, come on. Alright, I'm gonna load up prior to that elevator. I guess you gotta act quick after you disable it. Kind of like a sort of tough sequence of events you need to do, one right after the other, though. It's like you have to get through the hallway with the camera disabled, then you have to go in, and then you have to avoid getting seen by the guy, and then you have to disable the camera that's in the corner of the room.
Zerkezi's cameras project an infrared beam so they can see in the dark.
Oh! He's talking about the cameras. I thought he was talking about the actual soldiers. So this whole time I was like trying to avoid the soldiers because I thought they could maybe see in the dark.
Listen, it would help us keep tabs on Zerkezi if we could use these cameras against him.
Gotcha. I'll try and run some taps.
The longer I hold it, does it stay like disabled longer? No.
Did I just hear something?
Okay, I think we're out of range on the camera. Surely nobody's inside the actual penthouse. He's talking about how he could see that on the infrared. I actually can't see what they can see on the infrared. I don't think so anyway. No, yeah, look at that. You're saying I probably could be able to pick it up on my infrared, but I can see it with the night vision. I can't see it with the infrared, though. There has to be a way to like destroy that or something. Because I think this would be able to see me working with the computer there. Is this the panic room? Probably pull the map up and find out, but I think I'll just walk in here. That does look like a computer. Switch object. What the hell was that? Oh, that's just the computer? Like the screen? It's interesting.
Gotcha.
Who?
Dvorak.
Where is he?
According to this, he's in the building next door. You can get there across the rooftop through the magnetically locked doors.
How do I get through the doors?
They're not magnetically locked anymore.
Thanks for the help.
Oh, good. Okay. So she was able to do that on her own then. I figured there was something I needed to initiate. Failed log attempt noted. June 29, 2007. Contract employee, no intrusion. Initiate protocol stream 14. Access code notified. Chain 0280. I guess there's nothing else we can access, so that'll be good enough. Well, now we have to find a way out of here. It did look like there was a door next to the camera. I don't know if that leads outside, but I'll go ahead and check that out. And then if not, then we're going to need to go back downstairs, try to avoid the cameras again, go through the elevator, and then probably through the vent. So that'll be fun. Let's see where this thing's looking. Doesn't actually... Oh, you could tap the camera.
Good work, Fisher. That's one camera tapped. There should be 5 more.
Oh, no, that's a mission objective.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Shit, we got... And I know where they all are, too, but we have to go back a ways. What's this?
How long have you known him?
Long time. Since before this place. Since before Bosnia.
Before Bosnia? Good lord. I knew he had connections, but,
Yep. Know him a long time.
Is he growing weed in there?
It's good. We do what he says.
Yes, well, he sure treats us well.
Sounds like there's another camera in there, as if I want to do the bonus objective, I have to do that, too.
Yes, well, certainly worth my while now, isn't it?
More than worth your while. It'll keep you alive, man.
I actually don't know if they're going to come this way.
Gotta keep my eyes wide open.
Oh, shit.
Take that!
He popped one shot, and then he decided to go check on his friend. Which is admirable of him, but, you know, not the best thing he should have done. There's only the 2, right? Illegal weed operation. In addition to everything else that this guy's doing, he's growing weed. Where is this guy? There it is. Just want to make sure on its range. Doesn't look like there's any exits or anything in here, so I don't think that we need to do anything outside of just tap this camera. Is there any way I can check to make sure it actually did that? They did comment on it afterwards, which they usually seem to. Just even if to keep track of how much you've done. I'm gonna say whatever's on that PC probably isn't worth it. This guy might be tricky. I might be able to lure him like over this way and then keep in the dark long enough where he won't be able to see anything, but I don't know. I guess we could save before making any super secret attempts at trying to get this guy. I wonder.
Whoa. Damn, that was close. What was that?
What kind of reaction is that? It's not moving.
Come on out. You can't hide forever.
Sir, if you'll just come up here a second. Since he's alerted, I don't want to like try shooting either, because then he's just going to start blasting. And that'll probably be an alarm. I need to get rid of him though. I don't think I could like tap the camera without him like, not noticing. I mean, I guess I could just shoot him. Is he asleep? He might be asleep, actually. I'm not sure. He, like, the first time we went into this room, he spotted me, or he heard something, but I don't know what caused that reaction. Like, I'm not sure if it was me moving too hard, or what necessarily it was. Man, getting past this camera is a little bit nuts. Guess I'll see if I can disable it from up here. Oh good, I dropped on like carpet or something. He might be asleep. I think I might be able to do this.
I saw something.
Never mind. Oh, what a joy. He looked like he was slumped over. I thought his eyes were closed. I guess I am going to have to take him out beforehand. I'm not sure. The camera's probably going to pick it up, though. Unless just by the fact that he's seated. Oh, you're still awake. Well, thank you, Akuma. Nah, this guy down here. I need to disable this man. I could use a sub-weapon, I guess. But I still think, like, the camera is going to pick him up. That's my only thing. I don't think I could just walk down the stairs, though, because the camera tilts for back and forth too quickly. I might be able to jump down here, though. Hold on. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, look. Oh, damn it. It's exactly as I thought it was going to be. He's reclining. He's just asleep. There's no reason to freak out. Yeah, I don't know. This might be a little bit rough. I can't lure him up to the top, though, unfortunately. That's what I want to do. And he just does not want to do that. I might, well, okay. Here's what else I could maybe do. I could maybe lure him with the sticky camera in the corner. Okay. Need to figure out what the... There it is. What the controls are for this. A little closer. There you go. Okay, he's knocked out. Ow. From the top rope! Yeah, I kind of crash landed on him without really wanting to. What I was trying to do was normally, like, if you crouch, he'll grab onto the ledge automatically. He just didn't do it that time. Oh, too bright.
Good work, Fisher. That's 4 of 6 cameras tapped.
I'll keep an eye out for the other 2.
Oh, there's a health kit up here. Hold on. Might want that. Go on, Sam. Get up there. Sounds like there's a camera.
Is someone moving around out there? Who? I don't know who. That's why I'm worried.
Talking to his buddy. Good drink. Alright. I want to save here after getting past those 2 cameras, because that was a bit of a pain. There's definitely one there.
I'm sure this wasn't open earlier.
Come and close it then, pussy. Can't interrogate him. He's got no information for us, so into the corner he goes.
Come on out. You can't hide forever.
Oh, but dear sir, I can. I can hide for an indefinite amount of time. Let him cook.
Nothing. Some kind of trap. This guy's good, but he's not good enough for me.
This guy's good. Just by whistling, he knows. He knows I'm too good for him. Well, there he goes. Okay. Camera tapped. Going through all this effort to tap the cup. Oh no. Oh, there. He got in the way of the door. Kind of broke it for a second there, but I guess we got it. Anyway, going through all this trouble to tap the cameras and everything. I sure hope they don't suspect any foul play after all the men that were guarding this area somehow mysteriously got knocked out and laid unconscious. Oh, wrong button. There you go. Okay, we're going to do the long crawl. Conversation to keep us occupied either. Last time we had a little bit of an informative thing going on. Oh, the texture's loaded in. Maybe that was just the fog dissipating, I'm not quite sure. Made it. I don't remember seeing an option to tap this camera. I was so close to it, I figured that I would have been able to see it. Had it been an option at the time. Maybe I just didn't turn in its general vicinity, though. Oh, there it is. See, it was there the whole time.
Good work on the cameras, Sam. We'll have guys watching Zerkezi 24/7.
Always happy to keep the donut dippers busy.
It's racist. Okay. That guy got nothing valuable to say, so I'll just knock him out and hope I don't get caught by the camera here. Maybe if I lay the body directly underneath the camera, they'll suspect him. If they actually do find the little trackers in there. Okay, we did it. Open stealthily. There's a guy there. Is the zoom button? Oh, it's L3. Can't tell if he's facing me or not. The UI is too strong. There's too much going on. I know he is facing me. Hello there. Can't disable the light either. You know, he would see me. I'm just kind of right here. Sir, are you blind?
You must be Dvorak.
Well, Dvorak, huh? I had thought this area was, well, off limits.
You're not Dvorak.
Well, since we're being blunt, well, no.
Then who are you?
Such a rush you're in.
What is this accent?
Lambert, something weird is happening.
I'll say.
What do I do?
Guy's really creepy looking.
Reminds me of poor old Jiggers.
Poor old what?
We hardly know ye.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, well, one might ask you the same.
I'm looking for a man named Dvorak.
Ah, Dvorak, yes! Well, you're not going to find one.
I think he's pulling a Yoda. I think he's trying to act senile when he actually is the man I'm looking for. Take you to him, I will. Hold on. Let me use your computer real quick. I understand it's never easy to ask a professional soldier to undertake simple guard duty. I will look into increasing the rollover rate. So no one is stuck there too long. I'll put Gerald on rotation later this week to start. That tells me nothing. Oh, old man, where did you go? There you are, working in the shadows, I see.
Yes, here we are then. This is Dvorak.
Jesus. I think I just figured out why you couldn't hack in here, Grim.
Yeah, no kidding.
What the hell do I do now?
Hold on while I find a slide rule.
See what the old man knows, Fisher.
I hope he's not like some sort of master at martial arts or something. Might be in trouble here.
If this is Dvorak, who are you?
I am Dvorak's keeper. Thank you most kindly for asking.
And what is this? This Dvorak?
Dvorak is, well, you likely wouldn't understand.
I'm sure you're right. But let's have it for the record anyway.
He's an AI, like the Patriots.
Dvorak is a mechanical representation of a self-referential axiom of number theory. Dvorak encodes its own logical structure within its own executable cycle and recursively derives a more accurate representation of itself with each successive execution.
Right. Grim, did you get that?
My god, it's an infinite state machine.
Fine. What do I do?
If Zerkazy is using this...
Grim.
Sorry, Sam, we're gonna need a copy of Dvorak's output so we can work out the algorithm it's built on.
How do I get its output?
It runs on punch cards.
Punch cards.
You'll need to restart the sequence and initialize each tower in the right order, and then retrieve the output stack.
How do I know the right sequence?
You'll need to hit the switches in order as the tubes start to heat up. Ask the old man for help.
Oh boy. Well, I guess let's make a save here then. Could use a thermal to see when they're heating up, but still. Is he just playing checkers with himself?
I need your help.
Indeed. What can I help you with, my good fellow?
I need you to help me initialize Dvorak so I can retrieve an output stack.
Ah, Dvorak. Well, that is certainly something I can help with. Why don't you restart it? I'll initialize the towers on this side, and you can do the other side.
Oh, boy. So when do we begin? Oh, start main server. You know what? I just save, but I'll save here, so we don't have to. If we have to redo this, I don't have to go through the dialogue again. Hopefully. The Lolly Lulelo. Haven't heard that in a long time. Did we do it? Hope there isn't one on the other side that I'm not seeing.
Aha! There you go. Your output stack should be ready.
And where do I collect this output stack? Oh.
All right, I got the stack.
Good work, Fisher. Complete the rest of your objectives and proceed to extraction.
On my way.
I think that might be it. I tapped all the cameras. I didn't even have like a thing for that. Alright, yeah, we just need to exfiltrate. Well, it's been real, old man.
Eventually, Dvorak will derive the answer, but eventually is a very long time.
Okay, you have fun with that then. Save state. From the top ropes. I mean, I could save state given that this is on an emulator, but I don't even know what the command is. I forget. Besides, no need to save state when you can save anywhere in game. I need to figure out where the extraction point is, because I got no clue. Is it in the elevator? Looks like it might be. Ow. Second time I've hurt myself like that. Last time was when we did a top rope elbow drop on that guy. Gave him the old atomic elbow. Alright, well that was interesting. I think Dvorak was only brought up since the previous mission, so I don't know that there's going to be too much else involving this seemingly AI entity. I guess we'll find out. I wonder how he hired an insane old man to take care of him. Maybe it's what the old guy always wanted. Nope, okay. I was like, I better check to make sure this is where I actually need to be before doing anything. But it seemed to work regardless. Alright, well that was an interesting mission. Once again, we get the sexy 70s like musical interlude. Discover who's in charge of Zerkazy. Oh no, that was probably the PC that was in the room. That's where I got that information from. Oh well. One objective missed. Otherwise, we got everything else. Success rate 76%. I think the last one I got was like somewhere in the high 60s. So we're getting better. Identified as an intruder 3 times. Knocked out 10 enemies. No enemies injured or killed. No civilians injured, killed, or knocked out. 1 body was found. Where was that? Must have been one of the guys that was patrolling. Probably that one on the balcony.
Mr. Dunn, what do we know at this moment?
All we know so far is that this was not an accident.
If it's not an accident, then it must be intentional. Both us and the Japanese have been hit by this thing. I think it's pretty obvious who's responsible.
Here's a Tomo.
It appears we have something in common, Admiral.
Our analysis of the information footprint shows that the pressures which collapsed our power grids appear in many ways similar to those that collapsed our markets. I am certain the Koreans and the Chinese are involved.
Let's not jump the gun here, Admiral. We've had our microscope on a man named Zerkezi. He had access to weaponized IW algos following that business in Georgia. He was also a major DOE consultant after the blackouts here in 2003.
Yes, we are aware of this connection. Has Zerkezi been found?
Not yet, but it won't take long. I'll keep you posted.
What was that note? A. Zerkezi. Just sitting there. Displays International has been protecting Zerkezi, who contracted Lacerda to kidnap Morgenholt. Must be determined if Displace is merely protecting Zerkezi, or if they're also involved in the plot to acquire mass kernels. Oh yeah, mass kernels. That's what we're looking for.
Fisher, I'm afraid we might be facing an orchestrated attempt to push the world into a major crisis. Zerkezi might know more about information warfare than anyone on Earth. And the fact that this place is combat-ready, essentially stateless and better equipped than most governments, we need to find out fast whether this is a coincidence or whether someone inside this place is making a major move. That said, State Department has several very significant contracts with Displace. This thing is extremely political. I hate to do this to you, but keep it clean. Recon only, no fatalities.
Displace's office.
We haven't had like a fully non-lethal mission in a while.
Power in downtown Manhattan. Recent financials indicate that they have invested heavily in their local infrastructure in order to maintain full operational capacity following even a major terrorist incident.
Satellite confirms Grimm's data. Displace is up and running at near to full capacity.
I'm sorry, that's Grimm's daughter.
Might be holding a meeting with members of New York City Council, possibly making a bid for protection or policing services to supplement the National Guard. They're prepared and opportunistic, that's for sure. But I wouldn't expect anything different. My money says they're playing fair, but if the boss wants to take a closer look, then that's what we'll do.
All right. So, Redding's recommendation. What's the difference? Get a gas grenade with stealth, which I probably won't want to use that much. We get a smoke grenade with the recommended, in addition to a flash grenade and airfoil round. Oh no, airfoil round isn't both. I guess we'll just go for the recommended then.
Fisher, we need to find out if Displace and Zerkezi are working together.
But until we know, you want me to keep it quiet.
Don't kill anyone or I'll abort the mission. The Pentagon has contracts with Displace all around the world. The President will have puppies if he finds out we're doing this.
Don't think I've heard that expression before. What the hell does that mean? He's gonna have puppies. There's a lone guy over there. Looks like I can get up top, maybe.
Hey, Marco asked me to ask you when you finished getting the ventilation system running.
I don't know. Why?
I don't know.
The hell do I care what Marco said? I don't even know.
I'll tell him you said that.
Looks like I might be able to drop in through the ventilation system.
What?
Is calling him a bitch or implying he'll give birth? That's the real question, isn't it? I'm not sure. Maybe both. Nah, I doubt it's the former. I guess he'll be so shocked or enraged that it'll be like he's giving birth to a litter of puppies. Otherwise, I got no clue.
Something going on with the ventilation system?
Oh, hey, who are you?
Pretend I'm Harry Tuttle.
Who?
I'm an ill-tempered and heavily armed heating engineer who's asking questions about your ventilation system.
I guess it's not working properly since the blackout.
So it shouldn't.
Oh, I thought he was talking about his joke.
If I wanted to.
I don't quite get it.
Why would you want to do that?
The adventure, the travel.
Okay. And don't forget to fill out your 26-7B/6.
Sure thing, buddy. We got notes. Rooftop ventilation fan can be disabled from a breaker. Yeah, that's probably where that guy is. I was looking at that little panel in the middle there because that looked like it might be like, this shuts off the thing switch. But it didn't seem to do that. Right, sir. Make sure nobody sees in there. Very nice. I don't have a, boy, that looks like a long drop. Oh, here we go. That's what that's for. It's to repel. I'm like, I don't know if I should necessarily just drop on down there. I might break an ankle or something. There we are. Nice thick ventilation shaft. Mankind would jump. From the top of the cell! God is my witness. He's broken in half. You want to try and keep things quiet here.
Protection at that level from the National Guard, I agree. But let's face it, the National Guard is a massive, cumbersome organization.
Sure, that's what we need, a presence.
On the contrary,
I didn't know if this guy was on the phone or what. I was seeing if I could pick up his phone that he was on if he was.
protection. It frightens them. Having the National Guard on every corner will keep the peace, but at what cost?
They'll get
Back up!
Oops. Oh my God. All right. I was thinking surely they're not going to notice me or something because they're in such a deep conversation. They might not even be in the room. But no, that is in fact exactly where they were. All right, come on. Oh, you can octa-cable this. I didn't even
You're
notice.
certainly entitled to request protection at that level from the National Guard, I agree.
There they are.
Face it, the National Guard is a massive, cumbersome organization.
I don't think there's anywhere else I can go from here.
presence.
On the contrary, the people want protection, they need protection, but they don't want to...
Probably have to wait for this conversation to be over and then they'll leave the room, but
National Guard on every corner.
half tempted just to shoot a sticky cam in there and knock them both out if possible.
Julian. In the end, the thing they'll remember is that the National Guard is cheap. I'm dealing with taxpayers here. The last thing I need is another fiscal accountability scandal.
What? Come on, I want to show you something.
Sounds like an invitation into the broom closet. Just having a little trouble with the door there.
Fisher, that executive. He probably has the daily access algorithm for the displaced central servers stored on his laptop.
Lambert gave me pretty strict non-lethal parameters.
If you stay close, you should be able to hack into his laptop wirelessly.
I'll give it a whirl.
What's up, Scoob? This is a sequel to Sickle Cell. You guessed it. Have you played a Splinter Cell game before? I forget. I don't know if you've been in here or when I've been doing some of the other ones. We'll go ahead and save here. Though to me, it doesn't seem like stealth is necessarily your genre. When you were just a boy, yeah, these games came out a while ago. I was pretty young myself when I played them. I was in my early mid-ish teens. I didn't play them immediately when they came out, but I remember I borrowed and then rented a few kind of around when they were new. Electrochromic windows. Could they be your windows to the future? Modern day materials, energy research. Let's get most of the Splinter Cell and Metal Gear. Oh, that's a shame. Stealth, even though, I don't know, it's not like a huge genre, but it still might be one of my favorites. I've always enjoyed the thrill of not being seen, trying to pilfer stuff. It's like not even in games that are necessarily stealth games, but like, oh hey, that's interesting.
Whoa.
That was weird.
Yeah, I've heard of this. It's called an electrochromic window. A small electric
That's
charge
what I just saw on the thing there.
capacity of microscopic crystals embedded in the glass.
You like to be watched.
Cool.
But even in games that don't necessarily cater towards stealth, like Elder Scrolls or, you know, like RPGs and stuff like that, where you end up doing things like the Thieves Guild and stuff, those are always my favorite parts of those types of games. I don't know if I should do anything else in here. Looking for a light switch or something, but I don't see anything. Hopefully nobody else comes in here. Billionaire wins $1 billion lottery. What are the chances? Doesn't seem pertinent to anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and go without that. There's a fire alarm. Even in the sniper series, you back off and pop a shot at something, pull the entire base so you don't have to sneak around. Oh. That takes all the fun out of it. I do see a lot of people that play like stealth-oriented games and they don't necessarily do that great a job at trying to be stealthy, so I don't think you're the only one. Most games you can get away with not being 100% stealthy.
Man, I love that. We have to get some of those at City Hall.
Email me and remind me. I'll set you up with a good deal.
Wait for it. I think they're getting through here. This guy's gonna stand there for 10 seconds while his friend just walks out. 194, 67, 30. It's gotta be that one. Thank God I wasn't standing in front of the window.
So, what did you want to show me?
In the lobby of the Empire State Building, there are 4 brass rondelles, Art Deco pieces. Each rondelle represents one of the 4 disciplines.
I don't know what these guys are gonna do. Let's be careful. Anyway, what you up to tonight? Did you end up streaming or not? I did not get a chance to actually see who is streaming tonight, if there's anybody else. Let me see. Gotta make sure I get my streaks going on here, just in case. Oh, yeah, there's a couple people on. Streaks preserved. There's some people I'm rolling with, like 30 plus streaks. I think Keanu might be the one that I've got the longest on. I think I'm like on 60 or something. Kind of crazy, but they all seem to stream when I'm able to pop them up, so. Last Hitman where you get the waiter's outfit and sneak into some stuff in the dude's drink and then sneak into the bathroom to kill him. Bored you to tears. I wasn't too fond of the latest Hitman. Oh shit, did I actually? Did they see me? Damn it. I wasn't too fond of the latest Hitman game, although there's a trilogy of them, and I only played the first one, and I played it all the way through to the end. But I didn't like like it felt to me like with the earlier Hitman games, and I know I've played a few of them, but you could do anything that you wanted if you experimented and tried to do it. And with the newest one, it felt like they locked you out of doing certain things and saved it for like replaying the mission, which I didn't like. I'm like, just let me have the ability to do it all at once, and I would have liked it a lot more. And I think other people might have too if they were like the type to not necessarily want to be as stealthy like you say. So I don't know. Maybe they changed that with like the second and third one. I'm not too sure. But I would have a lot more fun with it if I had the freedom of choice. And to me, it felt like you were locked into doing things a specific way. And then if you wanted to do like the really wacky eliminations or kind of experiment or play around with the environment or something like that, it's like you had to wait until you replayed it a time or two and unlocked some abilities. Or like you'd have to play it and unlock certain weapons or certain costumes if you wanted to do things in a different way. Which I thought kind of sucked. So I don't know. I do have them on PC though, so I might be able to modify them when I just have everything unlocked at once. Also, streaks mean the most dedicated stalkers. Well, surely they take that in the flattering sense. Stealth to the 40th degree, like you could assassinate a guy 5 different ways, but it was one big chain of things you had to do, almost a stealth puzzle. And I find that kind of interesting. I do like aspects of that. I just don't necessarily want that forced on me if there's like a different way to do it or something like that, especially if it's like more direct or fun or something. I prefer to do it however I want the first time around, and then, you know, if I want to replay it later, then I'll play it again later, but I don't necessarily want to be forced into doing that.
No one is gonna take the stairs up 70 stories.
Shit.
And does anyone ever question how much an elevator costs?
Of course not.
Right. And I'll tell you why. Because the cost of an elevator isn't measured by what you get. It's measured by what you avoid. Displaced.
Oh no!
Well, I guess that's one way to deal with it.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Young in the cock.
What the hell? What's going on out there? Sir, you calm down. I thought I didn't think that the other guy was going to see me, to be quite honest, because the one guy just walked right past me, and I'm like, holy shit. These guys have, like, no peripheral vision whatsoever. One of these days I'd like to do a Hitman game, but I don't think it'd be one of, like, the first 2 or 3, maybe, and then I don't think I'd necessarily want to do the new ones either. Let me reload that, because surely there's a better way to do it. It's just when I stepped into the hallway, it's none of them, like, noticed, or they both noticed me, and it's like, then they walk right up on me and don't see me, so I don't get it. A little focus, I might be able to figure out what's going on here. But boy, yeah, that first Hitman game is really, really rough. There's a couple missions in there that are, like, really brutal to get through. The second one, I think I remember being pretty rough too. There's like a jungle mission. I don't remember if that was the first one or the second one, but there's like a jungle mission in one of them, and I remember that one being absolutely painful to get through. Oh shit.
Nah, I guess it was nothing. Well, whatever it was, it ain't here now.
Oh, they gave up searching quick.
You could write that one off.
Well, I guess that's one way to do it.
The mess is for the...
Oh no, they still got the alarm up.
Fisher, be careful with the alarm. You're in a building full of mercenaries.
Well, that's okay. I do have a sticky shocker, don't I? Yeah, I can get this guard. Timothy Oliphant Hitman movie was surprisingly not too shitty. Oh, we were talking about video game movies the other week, and I was trying to think of ones that were like really god awful, and I couldn't figure out which ones like were like super bad, because most of the ones I'd seen were like passable. They're not great, but they're not like terrible either. I forgot about the Hitman ones. I don't think I've seen it though. Pretty sure I haven't. There's 2 of them, right? There's 2 different ones. I did mention Double Dragon. I still don't think Double Dragon is all that bad. I think it's relatively entertaining for like an 80s movie. I've only seen it once though, so I can't necessarily say for certain because it's been a long time. I thought it was gonna suck from the trailers. Yeah, I actually don't think I've seen it. Ooh, The Wizard. That's not necessarily, I mean, it is a video game centric movie. Like it's, you know, about video games, but it's not like based off a video game. I guess when I mean like a video game movie, I mean something based off of an existing property. I do not remember The Wizard being that great. I think I've only ever seen parts of it though. I've never seen it in its entirety. But that was, that was not one of those ones where I was thinking, oh yeah, this is a hit. Did have the power glove though. This guy just does not want to step out here. Oh shit. No, Monster Hunter, the Monster Hunter I didn't even bother with because I knew that one was going to be bad. And all the Resident Evils except for the first one are god-awful. Those were the ones that I said for certain were like, nah. Those are definitely not on the good spectrum. Doom, I think, is pretty bad. There's actually a newer one that came out a few years ago, but I never saw it. I heard it was pretty bad, though. The CGI Resident Evils are decent. They get a little over the top, but I think sometimes it's, like, absolutely hilarious. Should watch the newest one if I think the Mila Jovovich ones are bad. Yeah, I'm good on that. I still think the Mila Jovovich ones are god-awful. That nothing's going to change that opinion. Except that first one is okay. The second one is almost a disservice to everything that Resident Evil 2 is, and then the third one just starts to get off the rails to the point where it doesn't even feel like the same franchise anymore. And then once they start... Oh, damn it, where is this camera? Once they start getting into the other shit...
Too many alarms and these mercenaries will be after you.
It's up there. Did it count again? God damn it, hold on, I'm gonna reload it. But yeah, no, and they start, like, trying to reenact, like, you've seen that one with Wesker where he's jumping around and shit, and it's just, like, some fat, flabby guy, and he's supposed to be doing, like, the Resident Evil 5 warp around martial arts type shit, and he's just too frumpy to pull it off.
Decoration, elevators like this one here.
I'm good. No, I fully acknowledge that Welcome to Raccoon City would suck ass. I'm not disproving that. I just think that the Mila Jovovich ones, regardless of what you say or what your opinion is on them, are absolute trash movies. They're not made for anything more than to get Paul W.S. Anderson and his wife a paycheck.
But it's a mistake to think of those.
Absolute garbage movies. They're so bad.
Stairs are cheaper than elevators, Tom. Why don't we have...
And I was like, you know, the first time around, I bought the pack of 3 of them. I was thinking, I'm going to give them a try. I barely could take it by the second one.
And does anyone ever question...
And then the third one was just like mind-numbing.
Of course not.
Right. And I'll tell you why. Because the cost of an elevator isn't measured by what you get.
Well, I guess that's one way to deal with it.
Finesses for the young and the cocky.
Okay. Hopefully that security guard's not going to notice me.
Fisher, be careful.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're in a building full of mercenaries.
Even that first one is still kind of sci-fi. And again, I don't mind that one, but it also did feel like it was more kind of along the lines of, you know, the actual games. It seemed like it operated within the game world relatively well. And plus, it's got the iconic laser scene, which the games didn't forget for like a period of 10 years. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. That's his briefcase, right? I'm supposed to hack it. I don't think I have like a thing to actually hack it though, right? Is that good? I could disable it. Should have been. Should have been. Did you ever see the CGI ones, the animated ones? They're a little ridiculous too, but they're I think they're more entertaining. Let's see. Don't kill anyone. Retrieve the server access algorithm. Access central server in the server room. Discover who's in charge of the crazy protocol and protection detail. I mean, they go back a ways. There was one that was like in the mid-early 2000s that focused on Claire. But there's like a good 4 or 5 of them out there now. We're talking about one. I think it was Annihilation. That one is absolutely ridiculous. Whoever directed that movie had seen John Wick, and they're like, I want every action scene to be like that movie. But it's just like the amount of shit that happens in there. It makes me laugh every time I watch it. It's such an entertaining movie. Rob Reiner. A lot of people have been dying lately. A lot of people, like, not necessarily major stars or people that have been in the spotlight recently, but a lot of, like, B-list actors and a lot of voice actors. The hell was Rob Reiner in most recently? I can't even think of anything, because he was in, like, a bunch of 80s into the 90s type stuff. I can't even think of anything he's been in recently. Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else then. Who the hell am I thinking of? He's a director. What did he direct? Let me look it up, because I don't know. I did Spinal Tap, Stand By Me, Princess Bride, When Harry Met Sally, A Few Good Men. A lot of famous movies, none of which I'd consider any of my favorites or anything, though. So I'm not surprised. I think I've seen all of those maybe like once. I saw Stand By Me as a wee child once. I saw Princess Bride as a wee child once. I saw Spinal Tap as a teenager, but I've only ever seen it once. It was weird. I saw it when Harry Met Sally in school. It was shown to us, I think, in a literature class or something. Was it based off a book or something? I think I've seen Misery in school, too. I think that was another one. That one was probably because we read the book and we got to see the movie afterwards. Any of this other shit, I'm not too sure on. Yeah, one of my family members was just talking about Misery recently. I think they had just watched it for the first time or something. Based off the old Stephen King novel. Yeah, that's too bad. I don't know what he's directed lately. I mean, a lot of big time movies there, but I don't exactly enthrall myself in his work. Okay, apparently I don't have anything here that can actually do anything with this briefcase, unless that's not the briefcase that we needed. So, I don't know what's going on there. This guy's just kind of hanging out. Speculation currently, but sources say him and his wife were murdered by their son. Oh, Jesus. Well, I just figured maybe it was old age, because he did look like he was getting up there when I pulled up his, and the fact that most of his stuff seemed to be from, like, the 80s and 90s. I was like, well, probably natural for a man his age, if he is, in fact, on the older side. But that'd be kind of crazy, a little bit brutal. Of course, they say that. I don't know if they have anything to back it up. When Gene Hackman died, there was a lot of people that suspected that there was some foul play there, but he was not in a good state. Let's see, what am I trying to do here? But the series of events is kind of crazy with him, because he he had some kind of dementia or something like that, and his wife was on a pacemaker. So the last time I looked it up, the theory was that his wife's pacemaker went out and she died, and then he was just, you know, unfortunately his mental aptitude was not strong enough, or he had dementia or amnesia or something like that, and he didn't realize that there was anything wrong, but he did not have the capability to take care of himself, so he just ended up just dying due to that, and then both of them were dead. It was foul, all right. Well, it certainly wasn't fun. But yeah, so just like the circumstances around Gene Hackman's death were very bizarre, but a lot of people were saying that there was, you know, something else going on there.
Each of Displace's different divisions seem to have their own server farm. I put a program on your OPSAT that will build a little backdoor into their networks.
You want me to upload that to each division server?
I would appreciate it.
Since you ask so nice.
Well, I guess we could do that. Got everybody cooking in that one room. Okay, let's see. 40. Anything else? 40-40. What was that? Maybe 191, because I don't see any other 40-40s. Let's give it a try. Camera access. I can't do anything with that, though. Didn't actually let me shut it off or anything. As he checked, she died from hantavirus, something crazy like that, which is a respiratory disease given by rats. I guess he wandered around the house. He just wandered around the house and died after. That'd be right on the pacemaker. I remember specifically hearing about a pacemaker, but yeah, I mean, that'd be kind of crazy too. 193 something 20. 193 40-20. Said they were living in real bad squalor despite it being a mansion and they're rich. Well, they had a dog with them, and the dog... Oh, look, we got a laser gate. The dog died, but they think that he just was unable to take care of it and himself. And then from what I heard, she died in, like, the restroom or the pantry or something, somewhere that, you know, given his mental state, he wasn't necessarily going into, and he just was like kind of out of it. She died in the bathroom. And either like the door was locked or like whatever happened, he wasn't able to like get to her, or, you know, and then just given that he had whatever condition he had, he just like kept forgetting or just never crossed his mind after a while. We can't go prone, can we? I don't really want to save after tripping an alarm, but I mean, we're making some kind of progress and there's nobody to really mess with us right now, so. I'll go ahead and do it. But look at that, look at that. Oh shit.
Keep your eyes open.
Wait a second, hold on. I think I tripped one earlier. It took a while to actually trip itself. Alright, well that information about the hantavirus must have come out afterwards, because I certainly didn't hear about that. I heard something about a pacemaker, but this might have still been around the time when there was speculation. It wasn't that long ago either. It was like, you know, it was last year, I think. But I hadn't heard any news on it for probably about 6 months or so, so that might have been clarified after the fact. Turn off. There you go. Not that. Not that either.
Switch that back on. I'm still here.
No, sir. Boot computer. There's something I was supposed to do with it? I guess not. You just shut down and switch object. Oh, there it is. Finally, I can use it. Power system evaluation. You think people are dying from a rat infestation? Well, I mean, I don't know about the whole squalor thing. It's possible that they weren't living in the healthiest of conditions, but, you know, in the Southwest, it's very easy for rats to get into places. So I wouldn't necessarily be surprised even if they had a relatively upkept house. If there was a rat that got in. Hantavirus hasn't been a thing. I remember Hantavirus was a big scare in like the 90s in particular, but it doesn't seem like it's been a thing for a while. Oh, you know what? I do remember like kind of around 2020. It was one of those things where all the news was coming out about different things happening as like the coronavirus was spreading. But I do remember that there was like some sort of resurgence of hantavirus, and I'm like, holy shit, I haven't heard about that since the 90s. I mean, they were both up there. She was a little bit younger than he was, by just a smidge. But, yeah, I know they both probably weren't in the best of conditions. Him especially, I mean. He was probably on his way out anyway, unfortunately. It's a shame, too. I'm a big fan of Hackman's work. There's a guy over there. Shh.
Where's that noise coming from?
Coming from around the corner, sir. Come and investigate. I do love just being able to palm people in the back of the head. Let's use this computer too. 191 10 916610. What? Hold up. That doesn't make any sense because there's not. Oh, it's still 6610. Is there anything else I can... No? Oh, it's 193. There we go. Never mind. I misread it. Turret performance report. Okay. I guess that's being sent to me as we speak. I don't know. I can't access it, so I'm not sure what that's about. Look, they printed out pictures of the Ubisoft logo. Good for them. What the hell is that? It's like 5 people surrounding like a child. It's kind of weird. Oh, there's a turret.
There's gotta be a way through to the server room from this area.
Firing ranges usually have ventilation to clear the smoke. It probably ties into the AC system for the server room.
Good thinking.
Guess I'll go ahead and do that then. Let me save beforehand. Says they found bloodstains on the pillows. Urine, feces left in the toilet bowls. Could have been from him wandering around. I remember hearing about that, but I figured that was him. Because apparently he was just in a state of disarray for a while. Bathtub filled with documents and papers. General clutter and disarray. So they're private, did not allow cleaners. I mean, that's possible. It might have been that they just kind of like kept to themselves and just sort of were not the most cleanly of people. But on the other hand, if he was alive for, you know, a few days, just doing whatever, who knows what he could have done. Could have just turned everything upside down. I remember, because my my grandmother had Alzheimer's and dementia, and she would wander around. I mean, she had supervision like 24/7 pretty much, but you know, if you let her go, just kind of do whatever she wanted, she'd go take anything. She'd take, you know, books and paperwork, and she'd go take it and throw it like somewhere on the floor, or she'd go throw it away. You know, there was a while before it got really bad where they were letting her kind of like walk around, and you know, she'd just like go wander, and she'd get lost without even going all that far. But she'd just kind of make a mess wherever she went too. So it's not like you could ever lose her too far because there was always something happening. Something 6720. $191.67. You never seen like, I mean, rats seem pretty bad, but you never seen like mice and stuff get into cars? I remember a friend of mine had left a like his car in a garage for a while, and there were just like a bunch of mice that started making a nest on his engine. Toggle off. Turn that off. Maybe I have to like open it up or something. Might be something over here I need to do. Give me a sec. There's like a big glass there. Oh, and the interior of the car. I don't know. I mean, it's possible they might be able to work their way into something. Just like be getting into the engine, but I've seen a lot of animals like work their way into like the actual engine. I'm not sure if they can get in through like the vents or something. But I suppose if left to their own devices for a long time, it might be possible. I don't think there's anything I could do with this. How do I get rid of that glass then? And cats to get sucked in the engine. That's too bad. Hopefully they got out. Rooftop ventilation fan can be disabled. Okay, that's way early back. Central server room through R&D ventilation. Chromatic windows can be made transparent or opaque. Central server access algorithm is on the executive laptop. Did I not get that though? So is there no way to actually recall that window? I guess I'll just kind of let it do what it does. Seeing if there's any, like, connected electrical points or something. Unfortunately, I kind of missed what they said there in the conversation. So I don't know necessarily what they were talking about. I thought they were talking about the turret and being able to do something with that, but I don't see anything, really. Crawl up into them for warmth and get caught in the serpentine belts. Oh. That does sound pretty bad. Guess it makes sense, though. I've seen people posting lately on the social medias a bunch of videos of cats. Oh, there it is. That's what we were looking for. Like a bunch of like shelters for homeless cats. They can climb in during the wintertime for warmth. The camera pokes into one and there's like a shitload of cats in there. There's like a half dozen or something. It's all huddled up together. Okay, finally, we found it. A little bit distracted. Oh shit. Oh my god. I thought he would not jump down immediately. I figured he would just kind of like say, all right, let me just, let me try to hang off the ledge here for a sec before dropping down entirely. No, I guess not. Is there a way I could rappel then or something? Okay, grab onto rope. There it is. I just didn't see that. Amazing that there's a rope just lying here.
Okay, this time I got it for sure. Hot, neutral, ground. Got it all sorted out.
I'm gonna sort you out if you don't open that damn door.
No, I mean it. Just connect this, and bingo.
Bingo?
Done. Okay. That's not my fault. That's definitely caused by the blackout.
What am I supposed to be looking at here? There's a couple things up top that I might be able to get to, but I'm not certain. Got a grate or whatever I would call it. Pop off of your house's foundation. A grate on the foundation? Like for drainage or something? Doesn't really do me any good. I can kind of see in there, but I don't see anything else that I can interact with. This is kind of like a server-ish area. I'd almost think that this is something where we'd have to interact with something to get information here, but I'm not seeing anything that I could actually interact with. Been like that for 2 years. Maybe put it back on, because if you do, there's something in there. A cat, raccoon, a possum. It's as good as dead. The wire things they put up every 20 feet or so in the blocks. Oh, those. Okay. Yeah, and I think the reason for that is so that things don't get in there. I mean, you could try, if you wanted to pop it back on or weld it back on, you could try smoking it out, like smoking it out first, just to make sure. Like you do with moles or something. Never actually seen anybody have a mole problem before, but I've heard of plenty of people that have. Okay. I don't know. I thought maybe making it, like, visible might weaken it, but I guess not. So is there nothing I can do here then? Maybe I have to do something first? Goals. I mean, this looks like the server room. Actually, the central server in the server room. I would assume that this is the server room. Maybe it's not the central one. Not that kind of mole problem. Right on the left cheek. Upper or lower? Yeah, I don't see anything in here. And, like, again, none of these are just... Oh, wait, hold on. Was that for this? I think it was the grab onto the rope thing. I thought I walked by one of these things and it gave me an interact option. I don't think it did. Can't do the fancy, like, hop from one wall to the other thing, either. Alright. I don't know. If there's something I'm supposed to do in here, I don't see what it is just yet. Kind of sucks, though, because this definitely looks like something I need to get into. I mean, I would assume that, again, that this is the server room. Can't tell. I had a large mole removed in your high school from your neck. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever had a mole. I've never had like a big old mole. I've had skin tags though, and those I've just like ripped off. They hurt like a bitch though. I guess they have a bunch of nerve endings and shit in them. But I say, might as well take them off before they start to get any bigger. I don't know if they do get bigger or not. Okay, I'm gonna go back through the thermal room area, because there was like a ladder or something that led somewhere else, so maybe there's something I need to do back there before I can do anything here. But I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing what the solution is. I will say I'm a little bit distracted though, so I might not be getting through as easily as I'm perhaps normally would be.
I'm serious, Sam.
What the hell?
Too many alarms and these mercenaries will be after.
I don't even know what, like, got me. Sure it wasn't genital warts. Nah, because they weren't around that area. It's kind of more like in the arm area. So, I mean, you know. Unless I'm stretching it out all the way up there. I don't think I can consider it genital. It's down there. It's on the, okay, level 2, operations room, research and development reading room. Oh no, this is level 2, I would have to assume. I thought we got to level 2 via the ventilation shaft, though. I guess there's a server room this way. Maybe this is where we needed to go. $10, 194, 67, that should be it. How did that do it? 193, blank 10. It's gotta be it. Inner first floor, okay. Kind of, yeah. Is that what causes it? Sweat? I've heard that it's like, I don't even know like how they develop necessarily, but I've always heard that it's in areas where like your arms, or not even your arms, but like anywhere where skin like meets up with skin. Like people that got like thick thighs and stuff sometimes get them around there. Fortunately, I've never had one there. I ain't got a thigh gap or anything, but I'm gonna hack the computer. 9167. Camera access. It's a damn shame that they give you access to the camera and they don't give you access to actually shut the thing down. Just generally being old. I'm an old soul. Maybe older in age, but not in spirit. Maybe. I don't think I've had one in a minute. I've actually had, I had a few pop up like in my early-ish 20s is when I first started noticing them. But they're gone now. I remember my grandpa having a few. He had gotten some, I think he could like freeze them off, but he had gotten like some sort of acid thing. I don't know. I just remember him talking about it one time. It was like this little bottle, and it had like some kind of acidic property, and I guess he just burned them off. That seems incredibly painful.
Fisher, be careful.
Okay. All right. I must admit, I didn't notice that there was going to be somebody coming out from the back end there. If you do acid, you'll totally forget about your skin tags. Not that kind of acid. It was weird though. I remember seeing it. It was a little bottle, and it didn't have a dropper, but it had like a something that resembled like a Q-tip on the end of it. And I guess he just painted your skin tags or warts or whatever with it, and then just like burned them off. It's corrosive. Yeah, that seems kind of painful. But I guess whatever works. Whatever warts. See if this guy comes around back this side. Like Dr. Scholl's. Aren't those shoe inserts?
Gotta keep my eyes wide open.
Oh shit, he's got a flashlight. I wasn't prepared for a flashlight. This way, sir, this way. Put him in the restroom stall. That way people will just think he fell asleep on the toilet. Hear a camera. There's a guy back there, though. So the war remover, those are big on hands and feet, so it makes sense. Okay. I guess they dabble in multiple different things. I only know them from, like, the shoe inserts, I think. But I guess that is centered around the foot area, so it makes sense. 192, 40... Oh, come on. 10. Is it still 192? Yeah, it is. Must be that one then.
Good work, Sam. That's the first of their servers. If you can upload that to each of the other ones, I'll be able to snoop around as much as I please.
How many damn servers do they have? Jesus. Ooh, vending machine. I think I spot some bugles. Actually, I don't know what half those are. This is before AI, so it must be, Oh, they have those nasty cheese crackers. I see that. Second row from the bottom, all the way to the right. Pretty sure that's what that is. There's a few vending machine snacks, like stuff that you would only ever see in a vending machine. Bugles are kind of one of them. I'm kind of in the mood for some bugles. I used to like them, but they don't sell them in the small bags anymore. Every time I see them in a store, it's like those, like, ass-huge 20-gallon things. It's like, nah. I don't need that many. I just need, like, the little snack pack. Those Andes hot fries, those things are delicious. But I don't see those anywhere outside of just gas stations. And I think they might have been bought out, because I remember last time I was at the store and I saw something slightly resembling that. It wasn't even Andy Cap. It was the Cheetos Cheetah. So I think they got bought out. There's a giant sign that says server room there. I think that's where we need to go. Ooh. There might be a guy in here somewhere. Hello, sir.
I saw something there.
No, you didn't. Oh, there he is. Wait, I can resolve this. Give me a sec.
Okay, you're getting rattled. Just forget it.
I think he might have caught on to me for a second. I'd love to disable him right there, but I can't because there's a camera right under. Perfect hiding spot. Oh shit. Don't do that. Why are there two of them? Really, I think it should just be one security guard per floor. Seems like the most efficient use of everybody's time and wages. $20.40. Yep, got the 20. Still got the 20. $194. There we go. Should be it.
All right, hold on. I think I got it.
Small problem, Sam. A couple staffers got locked between the double doors leading to the server room.
That kinda makes it hard to get through.
Yeah, there might be another way. Looks like there are some heat exchange vents in this part of the building. You might be able to find a way out there if you head through the R&D section.
I did that.
Snoop around.
And there was no way to get inside. So you got a better idea? Don't tell me we did all this for nothing. I guess it must be something that you have to do, because I bet you have to do this part first. It's like a sequence of events type shit. You gotta do this part first, and then you have to go through the vent. Even though I did it slightly out of order, which, in my opinion, is more efficient. But whatever. Alright, let me let the camera pass. I'm gonna walk this guy back over to the shadow area. I was gonna say the shaded spot, but that didn't necessarily... See, it seems too nice. Drop his ass off in the shadow realm here. And then I guess we have to go back up, because there doesn't really seem to be anything else we can do here. I mean, for the secondary objective, I needed to get access to that PC or whatever, but outside of that... Well, I guess at least the good thing is most of the people that got knocked out should still be knocked out, unless there's like something, the state of a room changes when you get back in. But when we were coming back from the R&D section, or the ventilation shaft that was attached to the R&D section, everybody seemed to be knocked out on the way. Ooh. I think as long as I'm underneath here, it should be fine. Okay, let's see if we can get through this without actually setting off anything, because for some reason it set off itself before. I don't know why. Okay. See, the way through is fine. It's just going the way back. I don't know, we got tripped up on something. Evening, sir. Come on, Sam. I know you can do it. Get in there. Okay, we go back to the first floor, and hopefully something happens. Or we can actually get through this. I'm half tempted just to redo this entire level, because I've been confused, and don't know what I'm doing, and the alarms keep going off. But here we are. So I got into the server room, and there still doesn't seem to be anything. Like, those look like the big servers. Those are like the meaty servers I'm assuming that we actually need to get into. but this door doesn't open up. When we got in here the first time, the two guys were talking about like a blackout or something happening. But unless I need to go down into a power grid and like restart something, I'm not sure what the actual objective is. Because everything in here is just like locked off. And I can't interact with anything outside of just the rope and the switch. All the switch does is just like make the windows transparent. I tried taking a look to see if there was anything like with an electrical signature. I guess the windows have something, but it's like I can't do anything with that, I don't think. Night vision and thermal don't really reveal anything. This is heated, but I can't interact with that, and I can't even... Okay, I was going to say I can't get on top of it. I guess I can, but just barely. Oh, there we go. Let me take a look at the notes, see if there's anything here. Enemies are wearing body armor. I guess that's because of the alarms that went off, so that's great. Might be waiting in the central server room through R&D ventilation. We did that. Maybe transparent or opaque with the OCP. Okay, that's interesting. But that doesn't necessarily help me any. I mean, it could help me avoid getting seen. But I have the switch for this right here, so that doesn't necessarily do anything. And then I don't see anything else that I can access, get on top of, into, whatever. So, I don't know. Unless there's something, like, up top there that I need to get, but I don't think that's it. Trying to see if I can alert these guys to, like, my presence here. Just by, like, whistling at them. Hello, hello in there. Maybe they'd freak out and do something different, but I don't think so. I don't know. I'm seeing if there's anything that can break or something that can happen. I hope I didn't like get soft locked or something else needs to trigger. Because what else could it be? They're like, okay, you need to go in the ventilation and R&D. And there only seems to be one, unless I did miss like another one somewhere. There's definitely only one path if you go down this one. So I'm just not too sure. I see that there's another side here, but like you can't sidle across on that. It does look like there's a slight little vent up there, but I think it's actually closed off with a, yeah, like a grate on the other side. So even if I did get around over there, oops. I was kind of hoping he'd grab onto the ledge there, to be honest, but it didn't happen. But yeah, I was kind of hoping that, like, you know, there was something you could do, but it really doesn't seem like it. Let me just look in the vent again and see if there's anything that I can, like, crawl up into. I mean... Oh, there's a grate up there, too. I was like, I could see that there's something. When I'm on the rope, can I manipulate that at all? Don't think so. And again, it's another one of those things where it's like, even if I could move around, what am I supposed to move around to? Because I'm not seeing it. Some things in this level I'm not sure, like I wonder if they're working correctly or not. Because there's also that thing with the guy that was carrying around the briefcase, and I couldn't figure out what you were supposed to do with that. I guess I'm just assuming that if there was some sort of hacking or something that was supposed to happen, it just did it automatically, but they never made any mention of it. I couldn't interact with it outside of just using the whatever, the secondary on the pistol. So, I don't know. It would not be uncommon for there to be like a glitch that would happen also if you're like doing this emulated. Sometimes you can trigger weird shit to happen like that. Sometimes it's intentional. Like if they detect some sort of ROM usage or something, they're like, oh, anti-piracy measure in effect. There's nothing in here though, and again, I don't see like another ventilation shaft that I could actually get into. So when they say the vent in R&D, it's gotta be that one. I don't know. I'm confused. I do think I want to restart the mission though, just to see if I could do that a little bit better, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. What I do think I'm going to do though is probably stop the stream. It's 2 a.m. Again, I haven't been feeling that great. I feel like I'm fighting a cold or something like that, so I think we'll just call it quits here. Probably try to put a little bit more extra time into the next Splinter Cell stream though. Again, I don't know how long this game is. I don't know if we can finish it if I do like a 5-6 hour stream or something, but we can sort of, I guess, make an attempt to do it. But it's been fun. We got to do a couple things here. Got to play a little bit of Fortnite at the beginning and did a few hours of Splinter Cell. The last mission went over pretty well, but the second one is just eluding me in some ways, so maybe with fresher eyes I'll have a better grip of what I'm doing. I was a little distracted. we were deep seated in that Gene Hackman conversation. But let's take a look here. We'll go ahead and wrap it up. I will be back next Friday, and we'll be starting up Parasite Eve 2, since we did manage to beat the first one last night. Great game, Parasite Eve, and I'm curious to see if the second one holds up. I do remember enjoying it quite a bit, so hopefully it does. And then, yeah, towards the end of the week on Sunday, we'll get some more Splinter Cell in and hopefully knock out this mission and get a couple more out. Maybe we'll even beat it. Who knows? But should keep us occupied. And then Saturday, who knows? I'm sure we'll be doing something. Let's take a look and see who's up here. See, old Chromers is on. Haven't had a chance to catch him after I've ended my stream. He's doing some... it says he's playing Mega Bonk, but I'm seeing something else. Oh no, he's in a BRB. I mean, you know what? Maybe not. I see Venti up. Venti's doing some Final Fantasy 14 online. It's not exactly related to this, but... still, I like Venti's streams. We'll go check him out. You guys have a good night. Thank you, everybody, that was here for the stream. Again, I'll be back on Friday. We'll be doing some Parasite Eve 2. Launching that up for the first time. Should be fun. But until then, you guys take care. Have a good night. And I'll catch you next time. Later, everybody.